In September 1983, the architecture of the Cold War meant the world was wired to end at a moment's notice. Under the policy of mutually assured destruction, a single miscalculation on either side guaranteed global annihilation. Deep in an underground bunker named Serpukhov 15, just outside Moscow, Soviet Lieutenant Colonel Stanislav Petrov was beginning an overnight shift. As a systems analyst, Petrov was the ultimate human safeguard. He was tasked with monitoring the data streaming in from the Soviet Union's automated early warning satellite network. Shortly after midnight, the silence of the bunker was pierced by a blaring alarm. The computer systems registered a single incoming American intercontinental ballistic missile. Seconds later, the warning updated. The system now showed a total of 5 inbound nuclear warheads. Military protocol for this scenario was absolute. Petrov was required to notify High Command immediately, a report that would trigger a massive, full-scale Soviet retaliation. He was trapped in an impossible vacuum. He had exactly 4 minutes to decide if the launch was real. A false report would end the world, but ignoring a genuine strike would leave his country to burn. This diagram shows the mechanics of the OCO early warning system. The satellites maintained a highly elliptical orbit, positioning infrared sensors to look down at the horizon and monitor the United States for the thermal signature of a missile notch. But the system had a fatal flaw. On that specific date, sunlight reflected off high-altitude clouds over North Dakota at a precise angle. To the satellite sensors, that reflection looked exactly like the thermal bloom of a rocket launch. Soviet military doctrine was designed to remove human hesitation from the equation. The chain of command was engineered to trust automated computer data over individual judgment. This trust was reinforced by intense geopolitical paranoia. After a series of recent military skirmishes, Soviet High Command viewed an American preemptive strike as a high-probability event. This visualization compares the scale of potential attacks. An actual American preemptive strike would require thousands of warheads launched simultaneously to cripple Soviet defenses. A strike of only 5 missiles served no strategic purpose. Beneath the satellites, the Soviet Union's ground-based radar systems showed a different reality. These arrays, which relied on physical line of sight rather than thermal signatures, reported completely empty airspace over the horizon. The 4 minutes of decision time finally expired. Stanislav Petrov picked up the phone to contact his superiors. Sweating and uncertain, he chose to break protocol. He reported a system malfunction, betting the lives of billions on his own intuition. The minutes passed. The ground radar remained clear. No detonations occurred. Petrov was right. The Soviet military did not celebrate him. Instead of being hailed as a hero, he was subjected to intense, hostile interrogation. The bureaucracy needed a scapegoat. Acknowledging Petrov's actions meant admitting to the world that their billion-ruble early warning system was catastrophically broken. He was officially reprimanded for a trivial logbook error committed during the crisis. Shortly after, he was forced into early retirement. Petrov lived out his final years in a small apartment, surviving on a meager pension. He died in 2017, largely unknown to the world he saved. As we build increasingly automated systems capable of global destruction, the final line of defense remains a person with the courage to question the data.